Hey friends, Shay here. Clearly the reflection is crazy, so I'm going to take my glasses off. But today we are going to do an unhaul. This is my manga unhaul. I will be filming a book unhaul soon, and then you'll be seeing a library/collection series on the channel. That's all coming up. I know it's coming a little later than normal, but February and March have been crazy months, and yes. So let's just go ahead and dive right in, shall we? So even though I did enjoy this particular series, it's not a series that I plan on revisiting anytime soon. So I am going to unhaul Ghostly Things. I have people I can borrow this from, or I can always check them out from a library. So though this one was cute, it's not one that has staying power. I have yokai stories that are a little bit longer that I enjoyed a little bit more that I'm leaning towards keeping. So that's kind of where I'm at with this one. So this one's going to move on. And after a very long debate and a light song rubbing all over my tripod, I have decided that I am going to part with my Erika Sakurazawa titles. Now, when I first got these, I was just finding josei manga, and though these are beautifully drawn and very well done, these are the kind of manga that I don't necessarily love reading anymore. These are very messy, angsty stories. There's lots of cheating, lots of, people making bad mistakes. Erika Sakurazawa has a way of writing very human characters. I'm probably just going to keep Angel because this one lives pretty rent-free in my head. So if I keep any of them, this is the one I'd keep. But I am planning on parting with the others. I may just part with all of them as a set. I haven't fully decided yet. And for some reason, I'm an idiot. And I've now bought like 5 copies of I'm the Cat Lord's Manservant. I love this. It's adorable. I just have multiple copies. So this one's going to go away. One that I'm parting with just because I didn't enjoy it was A Tale of the Secret Saint. Again, this one didn't necessarily do anything wrong. It just wasn't what I expected it to be, and I didn't enjoy it because of that and had no interest in continuing, so I'm letting this one go. Next is DNA Doesn't Tell Us. Though the art is absolutely adorable in this one, the fan service is a little higher than I particularly was hoping for. I do have some other friends who have it where I may borrow the rest of the series, but I have no desire to own it in my own collection. So with that said, I am going to part with it and move on. Next, I have The Splendid Work of a Monster Maid Volume 1. I didn't enjoy this as much as I hoped to. I've had no desire to pick up and continue with it, so this one's going to go. But not Strobe Edge that's trying to take a dive off my shelf. Next on the list is With a Dog and a Cat Every Day is Fun. Though this one is comedic and really sweet, I just find myself not as interested in it as some of my other cat mangas, and I don't think it's because there's a dog involved as well. I just don't enjoy the art quite as much as I enjoy the other ones, so that's the main reason why this one's gonna go. It's still really cute and really fun, and I would recommend it, but it's just not gonna stay in my collection because I don't think I'd revisit it, if that makes sense. Next is one that I'm so sad to part with, but at the same time, it feels like the right decision, and that is Kigurumi Guardians. I do have a try 3 of this one. I will leave it linked for you to check out, and it was cute, but it's never going to be finished. I've just come to grips with that, and because of that, I'm just going to send it on. Let someone else enjoy it. It may go to a library. I haven't decided yet, but yes. That's what's going on with this one. Next is one that the volumes are coming out very slowly, and though it's cute, it doesn't have that kind of revisitability, staying power kind of thing for me like I initially thought it did, and that is Heterogenea Linguistico, where basically a little demon girl is teaching a human all about the demon realm. It's cute, very... If you like Delicious in Dungeon, you would like this one. Delicious in Dungeon is another one that I enjoyed in the beginning, but it kind of felt too samey after a while, and this one definitely has that feel as well, so I'm going to go ahead and send this one on. Now this next one, people are going to be mad at me because I'm getting rid of it, but I am unhauling all of Aoharu Ride. It is my least favorite Sakisaka work. It is the one I am least likely to revisit out of all of them. I would be more likely to revisit the anime than to revisit the actual manga, because the anime stops at a comfortable place where the manga keeps going when it shouldn't have. So that's where I'm at with this series. Even though I love Sakisaka as a mangaka, I have no desire to keep something that I wouldn't revisit. So 13 volumes, $130 are now leaving my collection. All right, I've got just a little bit left to chat with you about. So the next one is one that I was hoping would have more staying power than it did, but that is The Young Master's Revenge. It's a complete 4-volume series. It's super cute, but it's one of those where the hero's kind of a bully and he's hard to root for. I mean, he figures it out by the end, of course, but I don't love bully heroes. I'm not a big fan of bully romances in general. There are a few exceptions to that, obviously. But this one, though it's cute, it's just not for me. It's a little too quirky, I think. So I'm letting this one go. Next up is one that I just wish were longer and ended slightly different, and that is Dear Noman. I thought this was going to be a Yuri. It definitely wasn't. It had the potential to be, but it moved on. And yeah. This was not what I wanted it to be, and though it wasn't unenjoyable, it just wasn't one I would revisit. So, time to say goodbye. I don't need to explain why I'm unhauling this one. I have a whole video, so you can check that out. And then the last one on my list is You Are My Happiness. This is a very toxic relationship style boys love manga. It was not really for me. I was really hopeful that it would start out maybe with some problems and we would work through it in a healthy way, but it definitely didn't. People were feeding on the toxicity and it was just bad all around for me. So time to let this one go, despite the art being absolutely stunning. So my friends, that is it. Those are the manga that are currently leaving my collection. Let me know in the comments down below how often you go through your collection and get rid of things. I do it about twice a year, just because space. And if you're here just because you love me, leave me some sort of book stack emoji to say, yay, now you can buy all the new things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head?